November 2 Zulu Alpha Bravo.
November 2 Zulu Alpha Bravo. I did catch a couple other stations. We're going to pick up November 2 Zulu Alpha Bravo next. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, November 2 Zulu Alpha Bravo. My name is Mark, and we're located in Palm Coast, Florida. You're about 10 over S9 here.
Ah, Roger on Florida. Well, you know, we're trying to make it down to Miami. Our mantra is Montreal to Miami and New York to New Mexico, but I never have gotten anybody out of Miami. Do you hear anybody out of Miami ever?
Well, Miami's a lost cause, over.
Brush up on your Spanish, Roger.
Yeah, you don't want to run out of gas there, unless you speak Spanish.
Roger, Roger. What kind of radio are you running, sir?
ICOM 756 Pro 2 and a highly modified Drake L4B. Running legal limit and a dipole at 30 feet, over.
Ah, Roger. Sounds good. Sounds good. What kind of antenna?
Yeah, dipole at 30 feet. Half wave on this frequency.
Roger. Just parallel to the Earth, no angle to it?
No reflectors, no nothing. Just fed with coax and a current balance.
Roger. No choke?
Yeah, a current balance, over.
Oh, right. Roger, Roger. And what kind of SWR, just out of curiosity?
Well, without the tuner, it's probably about a 1.8 to 1, and of course with the tuner, I can get it down to 1 to 1.
Oh, Roger. Now you got to. Now, I always say, you know, the mark of a good antenna is how easy it is to get to the ends, and the easier it is to get to the ends, by and large, probably the lower the SWR will be, because you can get to it easier. You know, it's those difficult ones that wind up with a 2 and say, okay, close enough.
Yeah, know what you mean. Let's see, audio lineup here, if you're interested, is a Behringer Pro 2 large diaphragm condenser microphone, and a broadcast-style audio chain, 6-band compressor, EQ, then into a Gettner Prism. It's an AM Prism, 4-band compressor and asymmetrical peak limiter, which we run on AM, but it works just fine here on sideband, over.
Roger, very nice, very nice. I am just constantly amazed at the lash-ups that folks use in their audio, you know, and I think by and large, when you start with a condenser microphone, I think you're going to have better results, Roger.
Yeah, I prefer the condenser microphone or a dynamic, especially with the high magnetic fields that are around in ham shacks like due to big power transformers, over.
Roger that, yeah. And, you know, the thing is, now, obviously your condenser microphone is a more expensive model, but you can do wonders with even the Electret, $2 Electret microphones, condenser microphones, Roger.
Oh, yeah. For years we ran the, the Radio Shack, the few dollar condenser microphones, and we machined, on the lathe a nice housing for it. And, played around with different sound deadening material and apertures. And it sounded rather nice. Of course, with an EQ, you can tweak it. But I thought I'd treat myself well for one of my birthdays and bought this. And actually, this isn't that expensive. At the time, they were only $100.
What are you using for a peak limiter monitor, over, on AM?
A peak limiter monitor? I'm not sure what you mean.
Have you ever seen the unit that it basically hooks up to the computer, and it shows you how many positive peaks and negative peaks the limiter like QX makes up there? He builds them, Steve, and those are real nice, very expensive, like $200. Or are you just using the scope to get your signal isometric on AM, over?
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure about the question because since we're on sideband, the modulation monitor, of course, doesn't work. Yeah, we have a homebrew modulation monitor that is very much like the typical broadcast modulation monitor with thumb wheels to set flashers for positive and negative peaks and a meter for positive and negative peaks, carrier reference and all of that. And we are familiar with Steve's computer mod monitor, over.
Roger. Yeah, the name here is LOU-N9GTO, and I love AM too as well. And I do co-producing now with VKV here, over.
Oh, very good, Lou. All right. Well, let me say 7-3 and let you get on to some of the other stations that we're calling you, over.
Roger, Roger. Well, if you get a chance, like I say, we are air checking and have been since 3:30. And if you'd like to hear your beautiful audio, if you go to YouTube in the next couple of days and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that'll take you to the Qso-Vlog page. And on that page, look for Qso called My Group Air Check 1419. My Group Air Check 1419. Roger.
All right, we've got that. Thanks a lot, and appreciate the Qso. 7-3 for now, into ZAB. See you later.
Roger, Roger. Could I have your name again, please?
The name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo.
Roger, 3 is Mark. Have a good afternoon. KC9VKV in the Qso-Vlog program. If you have a radio you want to check out the audio, give us a shout. We are recording.